Hey guys, welcome to my first look at Shovel Knight. This is a game that's very early in development right now, and it is actually still in the process of being kickstarted, which is why I'm getting this video out ASAP so that you guys can go and check that out if you are so inclined. So obviously this is like an NES-styled game that aims to sort of, you know, recreate that style. So as we start out here, I should mention this is an exclusive PAX press build. There's no way you can get your hands on this. It was the demo that was at PAX to show off the game there. And it is very incomplete. Just one level so far. So this is probably going to be a pretty short look. But as you can see, we've got like this Mario style map going on that I'm sure will be really cool. I like the way it looks. So I'm wondering like if this is almost a Mega Man style thing where we can only go to those other places, like there are only going to be that many levels. I don't know, man. I don't know anything about this, so I should probably just stop talking about it. But the one level that we have unlocked right now is Pridemore Keep, and the boss is going to be the King Knight. So, can you dig it? It asks as we start off. And we are this man carrying a shovel around. The whole gimmick of this game is you're a knight, but you use a shovel. I don't really understand how this came about, but it makes for good gameplay. So obviously we can use our shovel not only for combat, but also for digging up this coal to get extra points. I don't think the gyms do anything right now, but it's possible that as the game goes on, you'll be able to buy things with them. I'm not really sure. Don't hold me to that. But right now, they're just a point mechanism, and so are the potions, which is weird. I don't think there's any way to use those either. But you do just get little random potion pickups at times, and that if you look at the top left, we have a figure for that. But I'm not sure if I'm just missing something. I don't think you can use them. I read through the instructions. Let's watch out for this guy, okay? And obviously they're trying to dump oil on us because this is a castle. Reminds me of Chivalry, where there's also oil that you can dump on people. Fun times. But anyway, as for how this game controls, perfectly well. It's a really nice game. It feels a lot like playing an NES game, but with a lot of added like fairness. You know, if you try to go back and play an NES game, a lot of them are hard to the point of being unfair and frustrating. And I like the way a lot of games nowadays, you know, indie studios will be like, you know, remember how it felt to play NES games in our like nostalgia goggles mode, where it, you know, when I think back to like playing like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game, for example, on the NES, it was just a great time because I didn't know anything else. If you go back and try to play that now, it is unbelievably frustrating between the bugginess and the non-forgivingness of the system. You know, you get very little health, very few health pickups. It's just a very difficult game, and there's no like checkpoints or anything. It was essentially a roguelike. I actually want to try that again to get to that secret area with that big diamond, just to kind of show off the way some of the puzzles work in this game. You know, we can bounce off that enemy's head, get up here to get that seemingly inaccessible diamond, and there's a lot of stuff like that. I've only played through this game once, and it was very short, but I'm hoping that I'll be able to find some more secret areas, because I have found a couple of secret areas in my first playthrough. So we'll see if we can get any more. So these things are going to magically know to fall on us somehow in you know, classic video game fashion. Actually let that one hit me somehow. I'm not really sure how that came in contact with my body, but hey, I'll take it, because it didn't do that much damage. Again, the game's pretty forgiving with the amount of health you get, and the checkpoint system is nice if you do end up dying. So we'll just open up that, and we've got a sub-weapon. This is the only one in the game to my knowledge so far, so if I hold up and press B, similar to a Castlevania style, then or that's X actually, on my 360 controller. That's weird. Why did I stop being able to shoot my sub-weapon? Oh, it's using the potions. I see. I guess I've never used it that much. But I have now expended all of my potions just spamming my sub-weapon by accident. But that's okay. Wow, I'm surprised I didn't hit that guy, but okay. Yeah, now we got 7 more, and now let's check my hypothesis here. Yep. Looks like we used 3. There's another 3. So that's how that works. Obviously the platters give us more health by you know, giving us a big roast chicken to eat. Again, in Castlevania fashion. go ahead through here. We can dig down here to get some extra diamonds. There's some more down here. But we don't actually want to... Uh-oh, am I stuck? No, I can fix this. We don't want to get rid of these dirt blocks up here because... Oh my god. They will be gone forever if we do that, and we wouldn't be able to get up here to this, you know, semi-secret area. You can deflect this guy's shots with the shovel. And he is down. He gives us a shit ton of potion, which is nice. So we'll take that and move onward. And we also definitely want to get that little pile of coal down there. But that's the secret area, or the secret area number 2. I guess. Well, the other one isn't really a secret area. It's not really secret, it's just you have to have foresight to get in there. It's easy to fuck it up. Let's go ahead. Oh, he has armor. I didn't realize that my first time fighting this guy, actually. Let's just hit him in the face. Yeah, big fucking griffin here. I can never dodge that fire. Luckily, it doesn't do a whole ton of damage. I have a big problem predicting where that fire stream is going to end up. And now we're coming up on the second secret area. I find it easier to get to if we actually come back into this room from the other way. Oh man, that was a giant jug of mana. I wanted it. Okay, let's see if we can make this happen. Nah, I think we need to come back in from the other directions. Let's do that. Alright, so you see that area up on top. When I was first playing this, I was like, I wonder if they would make that a secret area. And indeed they did, and I have totally fucked it up somehow. I don't remember how exactly I got in there, but what needs to happen here is we need to jump onto 2 rat heads in a row. There we go. And now we're up here, and we can get to this secret little treasure room here. Also has 2 wizards that shoot in the wrong direction for some reason. I'm not really sure what the deal with that is. But we'll just come back here and hit him in the back. Actually, oh no, I let one of the gems despawn. It's gonna ruin my high score. But anyway, go ahead and eat some food. Get all the diamonds here. And again, the diamonds are completely fucking pointless. Just a score attack mechanism. But I think it's neat anyway to have cool little secrets like that. Again, brings me back to early NES days. You know, that's similar to you know, like the famous warp zone in level 2 of Super Mario Brothers, for example. Come up here and get these diamonds with a well-timed attack. I'm just kind of looking at this point for any secret rooms. I've never actually found a wall that I can destroy with my shovel, but I feel like that would be a good puzzle mechanic for this game. Anyway, this guy is in a pretty bad situation, it seems, because he can't really get off of there, but I can't jump up there either. Which actually puts him in a substantially better position, but maybe I can get him from here as well. Yeah, just cheese the shit out of this knight. There we go. And look at how this is like a separate thing from the wall. Makes me wonder, man, but I don't think it's actually a secret. But that's the sort of thing you train yourself to look for. I'm sure anybody who's played NES or SNES era games will know exactly what I'm talking about with that. We're on a timer here, obviously. These books make these runes appear so that we can walk over. Each time we hit a book, they reappear. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, god damn it. Alright, so there's our first death, and now we can see pretty forgiving checkpoint system. We're just back to the beginning of this room. So, not a huge frustration element in this game, which is basically like the only way NES games function. We're just like, how can we piss the player off as much as possible? I don't know why that happened. I think it was carried over from the arcade era of games, where game developers... Oh my god. I just fell through that book. I was trying to do my downward attack and it just didn't happen. Oh, that took away my sub-weapon. Oh man. That sucks. Okay, anyway. Oh, Jesus. My timing is terrible here today. But anyway, are you fucking kidding me? Alright, this is way harder than I ever found anything in the demo my first time through. Let's get through here as quickly as possible. But what was I gonna say? I think it was a carryover from the arcade era of games, where like the more times the player dies, the more quarters you can exploit from them. So for a long time, games were like, that's kind of where the arbitrary point mechanism comes from as well, which this game may or may not subscribe to. I'm not sure if gyms are eventually going to do something, but right now at least they're a pointless score attack mechanism. And that was also from the arcade era, where you wanted to have a high scoreboard so that people would keep on playing your game in an effort to get onto that board. You know, it's going to cost a few more quarters to maybe get your name on a machine for the rest of the day until it gets turned off. Then, you know, totally worth it, right? But then, you know, when people started having games at home, game developers just kind of, that was taken as a given. Like, yeah, you gotta have the score, man. This is just an inextricable part of game design at that point. So here we are at the boss. Anyway, that's enough of me just ranting about NES games. But my point with that was that, you know, we've learned a lot about game design since that point in video game history. But there's still a huge charm to like beautiful pixel art like this, and just simpler types of gameplay. You know, this only uses basically an A button, a B button, and a D-pad. You know, and that's a nice thing that we don't see necessarily a ton anymore. It's a good feel. You know, so it's one of those games like Super Meat Boy or something like that. They Bleed Pixels as an example, where they made a game that could have been made way back in time, but with a lot more, you know, modern insight. Jesus, I'm getting my ass kicked by this guy because I don't have my sub-weapon. Just, oh, Jesus. Okay, there we go. Alright, just barely made it through that. I could have survived a couple more hits, but anyway. So unfortunately, that is the end of the demo for Shovel Knight. But if you guys want to support this, I think it's $10 on Kickstarter to get your access to the game when it comes out, and there are, you know, multiple other reward tiers where you can get neat things. They even have tiers, you know, where you pay an absurd amount of money and get to talk to them during a development meeting or something like that. Actually, it's not that absurd. I think that's like $75. But anyway, there's a lot of cool stuff there, so make sure to check that out. Or if you're not into the Kickstarter thing, just keep an eye out for when this game comes out in this winter, I guess. And I'll almost certainly be putting out another video on it when it gets closer to its actual release. But at any rate, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys are interested in this game. I know I am. I'm looking forward to seeing more about it. And I'll see you guys next time.